Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery, and a fine shot in the end.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one, too many loose deliveries. Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Times it nicely.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Into the gap, nice shot.
Always backing the ball there, drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Brilliant diving stop. Needs a direct hit.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a boundary save for sure.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Pick that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? It's a good shot. 4 straight down the ground.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Nice.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four. A couple on offer here.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Edged it. Good shot. A beauty.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for four. A poor delivery.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
You can't say how important that dive was. Scrambled the run and just made it. Unable to get the scoreboard moving. Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers. Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Indians are 3 for 127. Khan has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Waiting.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep. Keepers.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Are now 3 for 131.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
Good work there on the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
For 148.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Got the slower ball and gave it the full treatment. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep. Keeper's end.
End of the over. 15 runs. Indians are 3 for 160. Sharma back on now.
Change of bowling. The medium weight is back.
Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. That was a tremendous delivery.
डीप मिड विकेट के ऊपर से मारा है हमारे ब्रेविस ने। गेंद वहां बहुत ही बेहतरीन, लेकिन फिर भी शॉट लगाया हमारे।
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but overpitched and got what it deserved.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
पार्टनरशिप अच्छी वहां पे।
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Consecutive.
तो जितने भी बंदे भाई फटाफट से लाइक करेंगे यार, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे।
with.
तो क्या वॉइस वगैरह सब कुछ सही है?
Quick onto that in the infield.
Bit of a mix-up. They'll need to
मेरे एंड से तो सब कुछ सही लग रहा है यार। तो जितने भी बंदे हैं भाई फटाफट से लाइक करो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो बिना किसी देरी के।
Doesn't beat the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision.
तो जितने भी बंदे हैं लाइक करेंगे, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे बिना किसी देरी के।